Welcome back to my channel, Financialistas. Well, that is the name that I came up for this community. My name is Charlene Randall, and this is Charlene Randall Financial. And on this channel, we're going to be discussing a lot of things related to financial empowerment and productivity and personal development. So a lot of things that is going to help you on your journey to becoming a better you. And I know everyone wants to be a better them. So it's 2025 and we have a lot of information, and I am not going to be a gatekeeper. So all of the information that I know, I'm going to be sharing on this channel. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and also the notifications so you can get notified whenever I'm doing a new video, because there is a lot for me to share on this channel. So today what we are going to be discussing is reinventing yourself. So there's a lot of people out there who are stuck and stagnant, and basically they want to reinvent themselves and they want to become a better person. So this is something that you can easily do if you put your mind to it. So we're going to discuss some of the things that you may have to do, or better yet, you will have to do in order for you to become that better person that you want, your better self. And this is all a part of personal development. So the first thing you want to do is to become self-aware. So you have to recognize and take a hard look at who you are now and also the person that you want to be in the future. So who are you? You have to be aware of who you are and what you're doing so that you can make that distinction, between who you are now and who you want to be. So if you are doing certain things and they may not be part of the new you, then you have to be aware and be honest with yourself that, in this new chapter of your life, this new you don't want to have certain things a part of that. So be self-aware and, make that distinction of you now and who you want to be. So the next thing is you want to define your values. So having values and strengths are going to be, a part of any journey to go from who you are now to who you want to be. So you have strengths. Just because you want to go and become a better you doesn't mean that you don't have strengths at this very moment. So you have strengths, and so you want to use those as value that you already have, because it's not that you don't have any value. It's that you want to become a better you. So the strengths that you have, you may be a good cook. You may be a good designer. You may be a good boss. You may be good at a lot of things. And the things that you're good at, you are going to magnify and multiply them when you become your better self. So look at your strengths and your values and make sure you align that with the new person that you are becoming. So the next thing you want to do on this journey is to set goals. Of course, you're going to have new goals because you're going to be looking into the future and developing yourself into a better person, a better you. So you're going to have goals. You may have short-term goals and you may have long-term goals. So what you want to do is write down your goals so that you can see them clear in black and white, and also you can refer back to these goals so that if you need to do any changes, you have them in front of you. And if you need to change up something and add to your goal, you can also do that. So make sure you write down your goals. So clearly define the goals. Make sure they are achievable and realistic, and start to implement things into your life that align with your goals. So another thing you want to do, self-reflection. A lot of people don't take the time to reflect on their self. There's a lot of people who can't even sit in a room with themselves because they don't want to go there. So you've ever been sitting somewhere and you have these deep thoughts, and thoughts are just coming to you, and yourself, your inner self may be telling you something needs to be done, or to pay attention to something, or reminding you that you want to be something. You know how when you are a child and you know what you want to be, but as you get older, you kind of let that out of your mind, and so your subconscious knows a lot of things about you that you don't even take the time to peel back. So your subconscious mind is telling you, this is what you really wanted. Didn't you always say that this is something that you thought would be good for you? So those deep thoughts come to you in self-reflection. But you want to be honest with yourself and, ask yourself what it is that you want to change. So those thoughts will come to you and give you insight on things that you want to change in your life. So be honest with yourself about what it is that you want to do. Be honest with yourself. So you want to also build habits, right? You may have bad habits. When you are going into this new you and reinventing yourself, you're going to have to change and make better habits for yourself. Because one thing that people always say is health is wealth. You know why they say that? Because if you have a poor diet, it's going to cause you to be sicker. It's going to cause you to miss out on things, and no one wants that. So that's one thing that it depends on your habits. How are your eating habits, right? How are your dietary habits? So that's one thing. If you could change your bad habits and switch them with good habits, that's one way that you can use to get rid of some of the bad habits. So you want to get rid of some of the bad habits and replace them with good habits. So it's time to get rid of those habits when you want to become a new you. You want to reinvent yourself, then you have to be the best you that you can be. So that means doing away with some of those bad habits that everyone has. Don't beat yourself up. Don't be hard on yourself. Just be real with the reasoning of why you want to get rid of those bad habits, because it's going to be a change, and this is something you have to embrace. Embrace the change. Embrace the change that's going to come with you learning and developing a new you, because some people are scared of change. But you don't have to be scared of change, because change is necessary. 10 years ago, technical, internet, things were different. We didn't have a lot of artificial intelligence. We didn't have, networks where we can communicate without physically being with each other. We did not have, a lot of remote positions. This is change for a lot of us. So we have to learn to embrace the change and use it for our advantage. So this is what you do. You don't have to be for everything, but if there's an advantage for you within that change, you want to seek out and embrace it and try to make the best of it rather than see it as a challenge, because this is what some people do. They don't want to change. They're stuck in their ways. But if you stay stuck in your ways, you won't be able to go and move forward. So you definitely want to move forward, and you want to make sure that although things are going to change, you're ready to embrace the change as well. So if you feel any way, one of the things that you can do or you should do is to ask for support. So you need people that are genuine and authentic, and they're going to authentically help you, and not the kind of people that are going to help you and talk about you asking for help. So you need genuine people that really truly want to see you reinvent yourself and that really want to see you do better. So that is what you need as you are reinventing yourself. That's going to be one of the things that's going to help you along the way. You also want to evaluate this progress that you're making, because you're going to make progress. You're going to make changes. So you want to evaluate that progress, and you want to make sure that you are keeping tabs on everything that you're doing so you can see the difference. Now, everyone is not going to like the new you. Everyone is not going to think that, they're not going to all want the best for you. So keep in mind that people might not like the reinventing of yourself that you're doing, and it's probably because they're not authentically supportive of you. So you have to remain supportive of yourself and think highly of yourself so that you can move forward and reinvent yourself to this new way of life that you want to be, and this new thing that you want to do. You don't want to be stuck. So it's not on someone else to tell you that they don't like the new you. You like the new you, and that's all that matters. You want to grow and develop, and that's all that matters. So in 2025, you can definitely grow and reinvent yourself so that you are better and open to more opportunities and more things to come your way. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed. And as I said, click on the notifications, because there's going to be a lot of things that is shared on this channel for you. And, there is definitely going to be more for you